All right, thanks everyone. We'll see you again in an hour.
Real funny, Nate.
No. All right, we'll get this thing rolling, huh, Shannon?
Yes, we should. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ford display. My name is Shannon. You guys can hear my voice. Come on in. Okay, gather around. I see we got a good crowd, so I'm excited you guys are here. I'm standing next to the brand new 2012 Ford Mustang Boss 302. And I know you guys are excited about it because it's been a really long time since we've seen the Boss. Does anybody actually remember the original year that it walked off the assembly line?
These guys had it right over here.
You guys look young to be knowing that, but 1969, that's right, to be exact. It was truly a legend back then, and it's gonna be for 2012. So I want to tell you a little bit about it before we get it fired up so you can understand how amazing this vehicle can be. This is a base model on the platform. We're bringing back the old school orange for you guys. We're calling this competition orange. It's also going to be available in yellow blaze, race red, performance white, and Kona blue. We did bring the higher performance Laguna package for you guys, the Laguna Seca package, right over there to the left of us. It's only available in silver and black with the red accents. Our base Boss is going to start right around $41,000. The Laguna is going to be closer to $48,000. Now keep in mind, these are both very, very limited editions. On the platform, it's a unibody construction. The Boss stands 188 inches long on a 107-inch wheelbase. It's 55 inches tall, 63 inches from wheel to wheel, and 73 inches from mirror to mirror. Just in case, Nate, you want to squeeze one in your garage.
Oh yeah, we'll make sure it fits. Don't worry.
Find room for it. It does have a modern interpretation for 2012. We did throw on the power dome hood for you guys. A little bit more of an aggressive looking front grille. You're going to notice we even blocked out the fog lights to give it a lighter feel up front. And down below we threw on the splitter to help with the downforce and traction. And if you take a peek along the side here, these are lightweight 19-inch black Ally racing wheels. They're 9 inches in the front and 9.5 inches in the rear, which I think is just a little bit shorter than or smaller than our Laguna package. Am I right, Nate?
Yeah, that's right. The Laguna package actually gets 10-inch wide wheels in the back, and tires are different. Pirelli P0s on the standard Boss, full race compound Corsa R's on the Laguna Seca version.
A little bit larger wheels, but they're also going to both be available, or standard I should say, with the Brembo brake package that you see on our Shelby GT500 sitting right over there. It's going to have the 4-piston calipers with the 14-inch vented rotors. All that's going to be standard on both packages.
Correct, yeah. And we didn't stop there. Not only do we import the package for the Brembos, we also added low expansion brake lines and a high density pad compound material to them as well.
High density pad compound material. Break it down for us, Nate.
Basically what it means is you're going to get fade-free stops over and over again because you're going to get rid of the heat faster for you, keep it cool. And then you're going to get a lot better feedback through the brake pedal from the brake lines.
Better feedback from the brake pedal. Got it.
That's right.
I want to give you some of my own personal feedback on the Boss.
Oh man, what's your feedback?
Come on, Nate, don't get sick of me yet. We got all day to work together. I want to tell you my personal favorite feature. I'm going to show you it, actually.
Okay, is it the mirror, Shannon?
Isn't he funny, you guys? No, Nate. You can stay on that side of the stage. It's the last day here. Let's work through it. My favorite feature is the LED sequential taillights. Raise your hand. You guys remember the sequential lights from back in the day? A couple of you, I remember. 67, 68, we had them on the Cougars, on the Thunderbirds. Nate, you recall?
Yeah, you know, I think we had them with Mustang back then too, didn't we? We
did. We actually had them on the California Special. Good memory.
Yeah.
Well, while we're back here, look at this. We threw on a black spoiler, blacked out deck lid, tying in the black old school C-striping, the roof line. But if you take a peek down below, you're going to notice that our Boss comes standard with quad exhaust.
All right, I'm looking down low and I see 2 pipes.
Do you know what quad means?
Yeah, 4. I made it that far at school. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I can hear, I don't see anything.
Of course, always going to be 2 pipes at the rear. But if you check it out a little bit in front of the rear tires is an additional 2 wheels.
2 what?
2 pipes.
There you go, 2 pipes.
Is it the last day of the show yet, or what?
You give me a hard time because I can't find the pipes back up here. You're trying to navigate me. I need the proper directions.
I was thinking about what I wanted for lunch for a minute there.
All right. Cool, so I see them now. They're right up front. Thank you for the navigation. Trying to get me lost, but thank you for the navigation.
Glad
I appreciate it.
You there. Well, Nate, you also know that we threw a larger rear stabilizer bar and increased the stabilizer bar up front, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we did. We beefed up the sway bars front and rear. We beefed up the rear panhard rod. We recalibrated the springs, and we added 5-way adjustable shocks.
5-way adjustable shocks. Easy to adjust right up front. Pop the hood.
Yep, they'll be right on top of the shock tower. You just twist it from 1 to 5. So you can tune it in for basically whatever surface you're running on. Really help you keep glued down to the road, Jim.
All right, glued down to the road. Well, speaking of glued down to the road, check out these front bucket racing Recaro seats. You're really going to be glued to your seat when you're cruising inside of here. We did throw in the suede inserts throughout, tying in the suede wraparound on the steering wheel. We also threw on the Boss 302 logo. And of course, if you check on the center there, we got the short throw shifter for you guys. We did throw in the My Color, but we don't want to talk about the interior. We want to talk about the powertrain, and then we want to fire it up, right?
Sounds good to me. Let's get this thing open.
Pop the hood, Nate. I like to say that it's bulletproof and blower free. And what I mean by that, Nate, is it comes standard with a 5.0, 302 cubic inch, dual overhead cam, TIVCT V8 engine.
TIVCT, just...
Twin independent variable camshaft timing.
Right, just like we have in our base GT, correct?
Yes, it does have the TIVCT and the 5.0, but our Boss is actually fully equipped with forged crank rods and pistons.
All right, cool. So we beefed up the lower end, made it a lot stronger.
We did a little more to it as well. It's fully equipped with CNC machined aluminum heads as well as an aluminum block still.
So the block's the same. CNC work on the heads.
Exactly.
Get those flowing better. You know, one of the first things I did notice, Shannon, right when we popped the hood, was the new intake manifold. It's Boss 302 right on and everything. What's the story with that?
We proudly stamped it with the logo of Boss 302, you're right. But if you look right here, this is an 80mm throttle body. It sits on top of a high-rise intake, and then inside of there is actually velocity stacks.
Break that down for us. What are velocity stacks?
Ooh, break it down for you. Velocity stacks basically just help make the engine breathe better.
All right, cool. So we got a lot better airflow through the intake manifold.
Exactly.
Better airflow through the heads thanks to the CNC work. Beefed up the lower end, fully forged internals.
Yes.
What's the end result when you add all that together? I mean, let's talk some numbers here.
Numbers, 444 horsepower, 380 foot-pounds of torque. Still gonna have a solid live axle in the rear with a 373 rear gear ratio. And it is gonna come standard with an MT82 6-speed manual transmission. Because if anybody knows anything about a Mustang, in my opinion, really that's the only way it should be offered. You guys agree?
Right? Manual, right? Yeah, that's right. Race car with a license plate. We're not playing around over here. All right, cool. So we have a whole bunch of horsepower in the hood we packed in. Send it back to a rock-solid drivetrain, and then help transfer all that power down to the ground through the revised suspension system. That about cleared up?
You got it, Nate.
All right, cool. Now when we get this thing started up, you guys probably want to hear it, right?
Ooh, here we go.
3 people, I think, want to hear it. All right, well, let's rev it up a little bit and see if we can get things started a little better. All right, there we go. Nothing like the sound of horsepower to get you pumped up. Hello, everyone. My name is Nate Pace. Thanks for introducing me, by the way, Shannon.
It never fails. I just think it's a Shannon show. Sorry, Nate.
The car is a star. It's all about the new Boss 302. That's why we're up here giving this little skip back and forth. So we want to make sure you guys are paying attention before we go for a run. So we have an empty passenger seat. We're going to have to do something about that. What do you say, Shannon? You want to play some Mustang trivia?
Let's do it. I love talking Mustangs. Boss 302 trivia.
What do you want to ask?
Let's ask them if they know what color the Boss 302 is on the platform right now. Shout it out.
Everyone's got that one.
That was kind of an easy one. Should we get more technical?
A little quiet, but yeah, why don't we? What size is the throttle body? Ooh. This guy right here had the 80mm in a black shirt.
All around.
All right, you want to get even more technical?
More technical.
See if we can slip down our numbers?
Let's do it.
All right, what kind of transmission's in it? I heard 6-speed, this guy said MT82. I think we got a tie right now. We got MT82, we got our 80mm guy. All right, guys, be fast and be loud. What's the torque rating? That was very delayed. I thought that was the easy one. I was trying to give it a beginning. What's the gear ratio in the rear end? All right, you in? 373, is that, did you say it or the guy behind you say it? The guy behind you said it. Uh-oh. All right, we go tiebreaker here real quick. Shannon, you got one for him? Or do you want me to do it?
It's all you.
Great, thanks. Nothing like throwing me under the bus.
All right, how many adjustable shocks?
4, 5.
Did you hear him?
I heard him.
All right, go for it. It's all you. Now I'm throwing you under the bus. See how that works?
Come on up. Shouted it out loud and proud. 5-way adjustable shocks. Thanks for paying attention.
All right, he's going to make his way around up here. I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys have your pro driver's licenses? It's quiet. All right, no worries. Check it out, we're not going to send you out there empty-handed. If you purchase a new Boss 302, we actually send you up to Miller Motorsports Raceway for a full day of race training to make sure you're ready to handle all that power. Now he's getting strapped in. Do you know who he is?
What's your name, buddy?
Eric.
Eric, where are you from?
Champagne.
Champagne. Have you ever been in a Mustang before?
Yes.
All right, well, you've never been in a Boss 302 2012 yet, have you?
Never have.
I knew that. First time for everything.
All right, cool. We're gonna get to it here real quick. However, we want to remind you, because the new Boss 02 is a race car with a license plate, it does take a professional drive. That's why I include you guys into the track day that we're giving to anyone that buys one. It's a little different though, being out in the racetrack, running around than it is being in front of everybody, especially with all the cameras floating around pointing at them. Is this going to be it, the YouTube moment? Is this it gold when he misses a shift and we get a million hits on it?
Doesn't happen.
Ty's a pro, right?
Exactly, dude.
All right, so let's give him a round of applause though, either way. Give him some support, guys, to do a good job for us. Come on, guys, Chicago, you can do better than that. I'm starting here. Come on, guys, get loud. Let's really give him a lot of volume. He's got to have some time to listen about like I said. All right, you ready? Set, go! All right. You guys got him. You got a little bit of rubber off the dyno there. Bring it up 7,500 RPM is where it hits the red limiters. You see the cowl starts to shake around. Well, we find out how it went for our passenger there.
Top of fourth, Nate hitting about 120.
That's right, with 2 gears to go, it's a close ratio 6-speed. So fifth gear is 1 to 1. Keep it right in that power band. It was nice.
It was nice. You're a one-word man, huh?
And I am.
All right. Well, thanks for your help.
All right. You know, let's make this next one fast, because you guys do want another run, right?
Yeah. I say we do one more.
All right. Why don't we look for the first person? Actually, why don't we listen? Let's listen for the first person that can jingle some Ford keys. That sound good?
Show us your Ford keys. Who drives a Ford? Ooh.
Here's some out there.
I heard it back there.
I'm totally throwing you under the bus again. Go ahead. It's all you, Shannon.
I heard it back there.
She's the designer.
Come on up, sir. You were the first one I heard. I do hear it over here.
Make his way through. Make his way through.
All right. What kind of Ford do you drive? Expedition. A little bit different inside here than your Expedition. All right, well, come on up. What's your name, sir?
Ryan.
Ryan, where are you from?
Griffith.
Griffith. What do you think of our Ford display?
It's nice.
One-word man again, huh?
He said it's nice.
I
That
like
was
it.
2. It's okay. Remember that whole counting thing with the exhaust? Come on now. Keep up.
It's cool, he says. All right. We're going to buckle him up.
All right, guys, we want to say thank you to Miller Motorsports really quick for sending us out our driver tie and for the track day. We want to say thank you to DynoJet. The one thing I do want to take a moment for, though, is to say thank you to you guys. Each and every single one of you coming out to the shows, you guys coming out here and talking to us, that's how we shape our products. It's how we shape our displays. It's how we shape our company. We use your feedback to do this. Shannon, case in point, we talk a lot about doing performance mods. It's one of the first things people tell you they do to squeeze a couple extra ponies out of their Mustang.
Gotta be cold air intake, Nate.
Yeah, cold air intake. So now, right from the factory, cold air intake, not just the Boss, but on every Mustang we make. Shannon, what's one of the next things you hear?
They want the keys?
Yeah, where's the keys? Let's fire it up. We want to hear it. That's why we have the Boss 302 right here on the dyno for you just now. We're listening to you. Your voice is heard. I need you to help me out, make your voice heard one more time so Ty can rip through the gear. So what I'm looking for is a Mustang on 3 as loud as you guys can. Can you guys do that for me? Okay, maybe louder than you guys can. Can you guys do that for me? Yeah! All right, 1, 2, 3, Mustang! All right, about 120 miles an hour, the top of 4th gear, 7,500 RPM, bouncing off the red litter. Let's see how it went, Shannon.
How'd it go?
Nice.
It's nice again. Nice. Well, you know, you're really nice. Thank you for helping us out.
All right, guys, the signs are a little misleading today because we're not going to be here that long. The show closes a little bit earlier today than it does during